Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do this video as I have a pigment stamping collab over on Instagram. So I thought I would use it over these nails that I swatched for a different collab over on Instagram as well. But I thought I would actually do a video on pigment stamping as well, because I don't think I've actually done one on my channel before. So there is several ways that you can do pigment stamping. Obviously, you need to have pigments, and there's all different pigments out there now. There's these chrome pens. I'm not going to do this in this video, but I will do that in another one. So there's lots and lots of different ones, different brands, and you have the mica powders, and you know, if you do nail art, you know about all the different ones that there is. And there's several different ways that you can do pigment stamping. You can either apply the pigment directly to the stamping plate, make sure it's in all of the nook and crannies, and then you can pick it up like that, or you can do the stamper method, where what you do is you use an old stamper head, or if you have one of these, or you can buy one of the marshmallow ones. Obviously, disadvantage of this is that you can't see through it, but that won't cloud up. If you use a clear one, obviously over time it will get cloudy like this. So as you can see, you really can't see anything very much. You can't really see a lot through it. So that's why this is my designated one, because yeah, it didn't perform very well. So I thought I would just designate it to just pigment stamping. So you can apply the pigment straight to the stamper head. You can apply the polish onto the image, scrape the image, and then pick it up. And as long as your top coat or your base color is completely dry, then you can stamp over it. It has to be completely dry, otherwise it will stick to like the surrounding area. I have put a matte top coat on my nails and it should be dry enough. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of like show you different ways that you can do it, and obviously you can use sticky stamping polish. That will be the last one I'm going to show you, but I thought I would show you the other methods first. So I have all different pigments out here. So I'm going to be doing some flowers and butterflies today. If I can find my butterfly plate, which is what I was going to use today. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is the one where you apply the pigment actually to the stamper head. So let me lift you up a bit. So I'm just going to apply some of the blue and the gold. So you don't want it to be obviously really thick on the stamper head. You don't want that. You just want it just to be sort of thin layers, because obviously if it's too lumpy bumpy, then you're going to get big blobs of pigment like on your stamping, and obviously you don't want that. Don't apply it like I just did there. You just want to make sure that it's nice and even, like so. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Cad's Black for this, if it will work, because I'm nearly out of this. So we're gonna go for this image here. We will just go for whichever bit we want to go for. I just hope there's enough here. So you would do it like normal. Oh, sorry. How you would normally do your stamping. Then you would pick the image up, and as you can see, it's picked up. So I'm going to line it up the best that I can. This is why you need a matte top coat. See? So obviously I would like to patch that up a little bit if I can. Which is not going to work. So there you go, that's the first image there. And then obviously just get your lint roller and take the pigment off. This is why you need to use an old stamper, because obviously, as you can see with mine, over time it has got very, very cloudy. So that's the first image. So let's move on to some of the butterflies. So we'll do one more like this, just so I can show you again. I'm not completely happy with that one, so we shall do maybe we'll do this one, maybe, or should we do I don't know. Let's do this one. So we're going to stick with the same colours just because it's just a bit easier. So we're going to do the same technique again. So you can do this with any colour stamping polish that you have. But this is like the traditional way that they do the stamping with pigments. And I didn't do the stamper head, did I? No. See, that's me not concentrating. And you can have whatever colour you want. So I'm going to have to redo that. Give me 1 second, let me just clean it. Okay, let's do this again. I really need some more CAD stamping polish. This is like really running out. So there you go. And it didn't stick. Waited too long. Yeah, so it didn't stick because I waited too long because it's very warm in here. So just put the stamping polish on the image. I use more stamping polish for these sorts of things because obviously we're stamping with pigments. So just let's see if I can patch that up down the side. Maybe put the other part of the butterfly on if I can line it up. So there you go, that's that one there. So we have 2 down. Right, so we will leave this technique and we shall do it with the shimmered and sticky stamping polish. Just because I want to show you the difference between them. So Right, I need to decide what image I want. I think I'm going to go with this one on this finger. Yeah. If I can open the thing. Or do I? Yes, I think I do. So this is with the She Modern Sticky Stamping Polish. Need another stamper. Right, let's just quickly use this one, just because it's out on my table. That wasn't a very good pickup. That was probably me. Sorry, as I was saying, so we will go in with the She Modern one now. Now, because this image has quite a lot of negative space, I'm going to use a bit more than I normally would, just because I want it to sink into the image. Now, with obviously, as you know, with the She Modern Sticky Stamping Polish, you have a lot more time. So I'm just going to scrape and pick it up. I think this stamper is not a great stamper to use. So as you can see, it's patchy, and I think it's a stamper because I haven't actually used a stamper before. So let me change my stampers and we'll do that again. And I'm also going to change my scraper card as well, just for a slightly thicker one, just because the Nicole Diary ones are very, very flimsy. So I'm just going to obviously cover as much of the image as you feel comfortable with, because everybody has their own way of how they stamp and everything. Once you find your own rhythm and the way that you can do it, it will be absolutely fine. I mean, you will be a stamping expert in no time. Right, so there you go. Much better pick up. Still a little patchy. Right, so let's stamp this on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add a couple of these butterflies just on the edge, just to fill it up just a little bit, because I think it's still a bit bare. It's a bit lopsided as well. Didn't stamp that very well, but you get the idea. So that is that one there. And then let's pick up another one. Because I'm going to leave that a few seconds before I start applying the pigments. So what other one shall we use? Shall we use one of the my nails are so skinny. Let's go for these butterflies here. I think this is a very fine line image, so and then pick the image up. The perfect pickup. And there you go. I was going to try and get away with using some of them, but I'm not going to be able to. So I think we need a bit more of a swirly one. Maybe use a bit of this, maybe. I think let's use this butterfly and some of this swirl, because I'm not going to be able to fit all this swirl on my nail anyway. So let's get rid of that stamping plate out of the way. And let's just tidy this up just a little bit. So I want it so let's take a bit more of this swirl off and this flower. And then can I add, shall I leave it like that? I think it's incomplete. Let's go back to the first stamping plate and add maybe a few of these teeny tiny flowers just here. Just a few of them. Remove what I don't want. And there you go. Right, so let's start applying these powders to the stamping polish. So obviously, because it is sticky, obviously it's going to dry. It's going to dry sticky. So let's do these bigger patches in the blue. So as you can see, I'm just sort of like gently patting and sort of putting it in there. Let me move these to this side. And then we should do this bottom bit. And I want to do some of these. And then we should do the face in gold. And let's move on to the next. So I'm going to do some of it in gold, so you can get really creative with pigment powders. I love playing with pigment powders. I really do. There's just so many different things that you can do with them and different designs. It's just awesome. I love it. I have so many pigment powders, loads and loads. So yeah, I love that now I've got this especially this She Modern Sticky Stamping Polish, because it's kind of sort of, yeah, it's a tool, not just stamping polish, which is what I like. So that's them so far. So we're keeping with the gold and blue theme, and I think maybe this should be a blue butterfly. And so little pigment is used as well. Obviously doing it this way, using pigments this way, it is easier to use the sponge applicators. What I find it is for me anyway. And then let's just finish it off with the gold. So that's the design done there. I'm not happy with this, so I think I'm going to have to stamp something there just to cover that up. Just quickly go in with the She Modern one. Stick this butterfly on there maybe. Just because I feel like it's kind of incomplete. Okie dokie. Right, I'm gonna have to do a bit of clean up. Let me just find my brush. So obviously with the stamping one, I don't need to do anything. Well, I mean, you can brush it off just to make sure there's no loose bits, but there doesn't tend to be, not with doing it that way. So more than one, I'm just going to go over very, very gently. You don't want to scrub it, not until you're confident that it is fully dry. Just going over, this is a makeup brush, just a blending brush. So there you go. I will just do some more cleanup and then I shall be right back. Okay, it's all cleaned up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to seal it. Obviously you want to use a water-based top coat because you've done stamping. So She Modern do a clear sealer. So this has multiple uses, and you can also use just a normal one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both today just to show you that both can be used, just in case you haven't got obviously the She Modern one. So I'm going to go over with the CADs first, which is a water-based one, and as you can see, no problems at all. Go over this one as well. I'm going to apply it to the whole nail because obviously we have stamped the whole nail today. And then I will use the She Modern one over the She Modern, just to show you that yes, you can, you know, use other water-based top coats if you haven't got the She Modern one. So that is a bit too much, so you want to fan it out, because the thinner coat you put on, the quicker it's going to dry. And that is way too much there, so I'm just going to wipe some more off the brush, because obviously I want this to dry quite quickly. So there you go, that's it all done. So what I will do is I will wait for this to dry and then I will apply my normal top coats. I will do glossy and matte just so you can see both results. So the glossy top coat I will use is the Orly today, and then the matte top coat I'm going to use is Sally Hansen. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you like the end results. I think it turned out really, really pretty. And yeah, just let me know how do you like doing your pigment stamping. Do you have a sticky stamping polish? Do you do it this way? Just let me know your thoughts. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this kind of design and tutorial and sort of teaching, I suppose. I don't know, I don't like to say they're teaching videos, But anyway, I'm just rambling now. So I will have glossy and matte pictures at the end. And I do have a discount code for She Modern as well. I will have that at the end of the video. And all my other discount codes are down below. Well, I shall post pictures at the end. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.